In the bustling streets of ancient Egypt, where the colossal pyramids pierced the sky and the Nile whispered tales of ancient wisdom, there lived a humble scribe named Amun. His days were consumed by the meticulous task of transcribing the exploits of the noble class onto delicate papyrus scrolls. Amun's dedication to his craft was unwavering, yet his hands bore the calluses of labor while his purse echoed with the emptiness of unmet dreams. Despite his tireless toil, the allure of wealth and prosperity remained but a distant mirage amidst the shifting sands of the desert. One day, as he sat beneath the shade of a date palm pondering his plight, he overheard a conversation between two merchants. They spoke of a wise old sage who dwelled deep within the desert, rumored to possess secrets of immense wealth. Filled with hope and curiosity, Amun set forth on a journey across the arid expanse of the desert. Guided by the shimmering stars above, he traversed the sands until he reached a secluded oasis where the sage resided. With reverence in his heart, Amun poured out his desires before the sage, expressing his desire for riches beyond measure. In response, the sage's words flowed like a gentle river, carrying with them the profound truths of financial wisdom. "Seek not wealth for wealth's sake alone," the sage advised. "True prosperity lies not in the accumulation of gold, but in the wisdom to manage it wisely. Firstly, pay yourself first. Set aside a portion of your earnings before all else, for this will serve as the foundation of your wealth." Amun took this advice to heart, committing to save a portion of his earnings diligently. With newfound discipline, he watched as his savings grew, laying the groundwork for his future prosperity. "Secondly," the sage continued, "live within your means. Avoid unnecessary expenses and prioritize the essentials." Inspired by the sage's words, Amun embraced a life of frugality, carefully managing his expenditures and avoiding frivolous indulgences. As a result, he found himself with more resources to invest in his craft and his future. "Thirdly," the sage went on, "seek opportunities for growth and expansion. Invest your savings wisely in ventures that promise returns." Encouraged by the sage's counsel, Amun sought out opportunities to expand his business. He invested in new tools and materials, honing his skills and broadening his market reach. With each investment, his wealth grew steadily, like the rising tide of the Nile. "Fourthly," the sage continued, "guard your treasures from loss. Be cautious in whom you trust and seek counsel from those with wisdom and experience." Taking heed of this advice, Amun exercised caution in his dealings, carefully vetting potential partners and seeking guidance from trusted mentors. In doing so, he shielded his wealth from the dangers of deceit and betrayal, ensuring its preservation for generations to come. Lastly, the sage concluded, remember to give back to your community. Share your blessings with those in need, for true wealth is found in generosity and compassion. Moved by these words, Amun resolved to give back to his community, supporting local artisans and charitable causes. Through his acts of kindness, he not only enriched the lives of others, but also found fulfillment beyond measure. As seasons turned and sands shifted, Amun's diligence bore fruit. His savings swelled like the river in flood, while his investments flourished like the fields after the rain. Yet amidst the growing abundance, he discovered a wealth far more precious than gold, the wealth of fulfillment born from a life lived in alignment with timeless principles. With a heart overflowing, Amun embraced the joy of giving, sharing his bounty with those whose cups ran dry. With each act of charity, he witnessed the transformation of lives, his own included, as the bonds of community grew stronger and the echoes of gratitude reverberated through the ages. And so, in the heart of ancient Egypt, amidst the sands of time and the flow of the Nile, Amun emerged not only as a skilled artisan, but as a paragon of wealth and wisdom. For he had embraced the teachings of the sage, unlocking the secrets of prosperity and abundance in a land where dreams were as vast as the desert sky.